Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
I probably need a microphone.
It's
Sorry.
Music Wednesday.
Yep, we're back.
We are back and we're with Derek and Rachel, right?
Good memory. Yeah.
Rachel
great to be
Kelly
here.
and Derek Martin.
Yep.
You guys are going to play for us. Glad you're here. Thank you.
Thanks for having us, for sure.
So is there a band name, Rachel and Derek?
No, it's just.
I like Rachel and
just-
Derek.
It's just. Yeah, she has other better things to do than play music with me. But no, it's just Derek Wade Martin solo act.
Yep.
Cool.
And, Derek does the songwriting program over at Camp House. We're going to talk about that
Oh,
in a
awesome.
bit. So,
Yeah.
But we always like to start with some music.
Great.
That's what people
Imagine
hear.
that.
So what
Sounds
are you
good
gonna
to
do?
me. A song called Ghost Town.
Fitting.
Yeah. Roman streets with wandering feet, I've settled down right here. No sign of life or constant strife, a reason for me to fear. I'm an island and this town's filled with ghosts from year to year, and I'm satisfied with what I have to hear. I'm satisfied with what I have to hear. Emptiness, I must confess, like a fine whiskey or wine. And here I've got the finest shot that any man could find. I'll take it down as ghosts around to whisper in my ear that I'm satisfied with what I have here. I'm satisfied with what I have here. And this ghost town is what I found, and there's no one to tell me how to feel. Just shadows of my past woes and winters from year to year. Oh. At the edge of town I saw a light like a white blanket of snow. It's not a ghost, 'cause I would know, and I'd tell it where to go. So I hid behind my highball glass, thinking it couldn't see me. But it saw right through and said, come taste and see. Yeah, it saw right through and said, come taste and see. This ghost town is what I found to be empty and harsh and cruel. Just shadows of my past woes and winters when I was a fool. I've tasted and I've seen what it had to offer me. The finest drink I could find, no ghost in my mind.
All right.
So happy.
Thanks.
Good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I was talking about Jason Isbell with you on the phone the other day, and some people were saying that this is like so depressing, and I was like, I love that kind of music. It's raw. It's real. Yeah. So it reminded me of that a little bit.
Oh, that's
People
great.
told you that before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the sad stuff.
Okay. Okay. We'll get to it. Great. So where are you from?
Yeah.
I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia.
Cool.
I live here now. Spent a lot of time growing up in and around the city, and kind of where I cut my teeth as a songwriter, and started playing out there.
What brought you here?
It's a long story.
Aren't they all?
Yeah. I ended up here on my way to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Happens a lot. Also.
Yeah. And then I lived in Vancouver, BC for a year and a half.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing. And then I came back. So it's kind of
That's a good
roundabout.
lyric. What did you say? I ended up here on my way to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Should use
I'm sure
that.
there's a song somewhere.
You should use it.
Yeah.
How did y'all meet?
Through my friend Nick. I think mostly.
Yeah, that's my fiance.
Her.
I was getting ready to say,
Yeah.
Rachel's
I know.
getting married.
They're getting married, so
Wow.
Congratulations.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So your fiance introduced the two of you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Good
And
guy.
then
Yeah.
actually, Derek played at his house.
That's
Oh,
right. I did a
awesome.
house show at my
That was-
friend Nick's house, and Rachel was there, and
Okay.
so
Oh,
that's where
wow.
we really.
This is the first time
Connected.
we've actually played
Yeah.
together.
Well, that's
Right?
what
Oh,
was
really?
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I
super
was
fun.
wondering what the connection was. If
Yeah.
so it's like making sure the two of you weren't getting married.
I was gonna-
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
realized
nope.
after
He's
I
got
asked
a
that
girl.
question that was
You always have to ask that question. I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Should do those.
Barry and I are not getting
We're
married
not getting
either.
married.
Oh, okay. That's.
No.
Okay.
I was worried. I
Assumption.
was worried about that too.
Like I said, we'll talk about the camp house thing, but I'm ready to hear another song because I know
Sweet. Yeah.
you got several, and we want to get to them. I want to hear the music.
Sweet. I appreciate it.
Is this one of the sad ones? Because is it any tears? Or?
I'll let you decide.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's open to interpretation.
It's open to interpretation. But this song's called "Don't Walk Out on Me," and it's from my Ghost Town record. So that song and the one before it are both on the same album. So you can find that wherever you stream
Ghost
music.
Town.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ghost Town.
Tell me your last name again real quick.
Martin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Derek Martin.
Derek Wayne Martin is what
Derek.
DREK.
all your social media
Okay.
stuff
Cool.
needs and wants and desires.
I'll link you guys too. Whatever. Fine.
Yeah, this is "Don't Walk Out on Me." I am not perfect by any means. If my heart is a home, it's full of broken things. A man can never be a saint if he doesn't know his sins. And if anyone knows at all, it's me, I'm here, I win. So you can call me out, you can raise your voice, you can scream and shout, you can slam all your doors, you can show me out, I'm not the man of your dreams. Baby, don't walk out on me. I am the sound of breaking glass in the wind or in the waves. I may or may not last, but I know that when I am broken, your eyes can calm the sea, and the tempest in my heart melts away in front of me. So you can call me out, you can raise your voice, you can scream and shout, you can slam all your doors, you can show me out, I'm not the man of your dreams. Oh, but baby, don't walk out call me out. You can raise your voice. You can scream and shout. You can slam all your doors. You can show me out. I'm not the man of your dreams. Oh, but baby, please don't. You can call me out. You can raise your voice, and you can scream and shout. You can slam all your doors. You can show me out. I'm not the man of your dreams. But baby, please don't. Baby, don't work out on me. Thanks a lot.
So you guys don't normally play together. It just kind of registered. It sounds so good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know that she plays in a band called As Isaac. So I knew she played violin. I've seen her play a bunch of times. And
Sing church. And so
oh
that's
yeah.
in the same
And then
season.
yeah, and so when I lived in Vancouver, I would play out. I had like 3 or 4 friends that played violin, so it would kind of be like a normal rotation kind of thing. Yeah, right.
Right.
Super blessed.
You have a strong community there.
And so when I came here, I didn't know any, so it was just me and a guitar for the last year. And then I did a few full band shows last year, but we also did Road to Nightfall just recently. That was fun, but I'm always looking for ways to make a solo show a little more palatable. Mm-hmm. So
Add to it a little bit.
yeah, because I mean, like, there's only so long you can sit and listen to a guy with a guitar.
Yeah.
I'm the guy with the guitar, and I say that, so it's like,
I can listen for a long time, but I see what you mean. And again, like back to Jason Isbell with his wife or her husband.
Yeah.
Amanda Shires. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but it adds to it. It gives it a kick.
I
right,
had the same
Yeah.
conversation with Nathan Bell.
yeah.
Another very good songwriter here
Yeah.
in town. Same thing. It's
Yeah.
And it just yeah. And I was like, hey, do you wanna play for this thing? And she was like, okay, sure.
well, it's
beautiful.
interesting.
It's
I'm glad
beautiful.
it makes sense because it
Yeah.
works so well. That's why I guess
Yeah.
I was surprised
Yeah.
to hear you say you've done it previously. That
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Tell us about the songwriter thing at Camp House.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So one of my biggest passions is artist development, and seeing people in an environment where they can create community and also within the context of that community create what they make. Because I feel like that the art that we create is so much better in the context of community than it could ever be on its own. So with the songwriter stage, that's what we're trying to get at. And growing up in Atlanta, I played Eddie's Attic a bunch of times, like Eddie Owen, such a great guy doing awesome things. And so I've played his open mic a bunch of times, and I really like the format because it is, in a sense, an open mic, but it's a competition as well. So you're allowing people to come into this thing, but giving them a caveat of like, you may not win this time, but it doesn't mean you suck. It means you come back and you keep going and you keep growing this idea or this song into what it's eventually going to become. And so the Camp House was doing it for a while I was elsewhere. But when I came back to Chattanooga, I realized that they weren't doing it anymore. So I was like, this is my mantle. I'm gonna pick it up and do it. So it's been
I like your
successful.
mantle. I'm gonna use that. Who decides who wins?
It varies. So we have judges.
Okay.
It's quarterly, so there's 4 events per year. The first 3 are the regular rounds. So we'll have judges choose basically 4 people from each of the 3 rounds go into the last shootout. So you have 12 people at the end of the year do a bracketed tournament style one-on-one, like head-to-head.
Oh, you'll have to let Barry know.
Yeah, you just had one, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Mike Crowder did surprisingly well.
Yeah.
No,
No,
he's great.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him in a while.
he came out with some new stuff, and
Oh, cool.
it was awesome.
He's funny.
You need to look up his weather report from this past week.
Oh, geez,
he
really?
did one about the pollen. It's
Oh,
probably
it's
his
so
best
bad.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
Yeah,
one.
it was good. Yeah, he was the winner. And then our next one is actually May 24th. So I'm in the middle of putting that lineup together.
Awesome.
Is it sort of prejudged? Do they have to qualify? Do they?
Yeah. Basically, there's a forum on my website that they can fill out, give me links to music and video and all that stuff. So it is vetted because we want a certain standard.
Right.
And it's not technically an open mic, in the sense of the word. But yeah, I just kind of look at that and see, like, I mean, you don't have to be perfect, but there's a bit of a there's a place you need to be.
Right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
understand.
To a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Like I said, a lot of music. Let's do another one. We'll talk some more.
Okay, great. So this next one, it is my new single, out on Spotify right now. It's an older song, but it's interesting how over a number of years, this song's probably almost 6 years old now, how it changes depending on where you are. And that's kind of the nature of what's happened to this song. So it's called Too Much. Put too much worth in a hand in mine. There's too much weight in your head. It moves too swiftly in the depths of my mind. God, I wish I didn't care. There's too much pressure in the way you light up the room. There's too much present in your stare. And I can't seem to figure this out. God, I wish I didn't care, but I do. But I do. But I do. But I do. I spend too much time in this head of mine, and everything seems so unfair. Take away what I'm feeling inside. God, I wish I didn't care, but I do. But I do. But I do. But I do. I care can be the one you hold on to when the darkness is too much to bear. But as for now, I can't have you. God, I wish that I didn't care. But I do. But I do. But I do. But I do.
I liked
Thank
it when
you.
you turned it up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Can tell you definitely do care.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That Leslie and I have talked about it on here many, many times. I don't think when we started doing this, it wasn't my intention anyway to talk so much about songwriting, but we have, and it's fascinating to me. This
Different
idea
people's
that
process.
the process,
Yeah.
but this idea that a song can grow and develop and change over time.
Absolutely.
Not just how you present it, but how you hear it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what you were just saying, or is it more how you present it?
It's both.
Yeah.
I think as a writer, like I know where it came from, and you know, as you move through situations in life, some take a back seat for others
A
to
while.
come full forward. And sometimes songs will just connect themselves to certain people or certain circumstances over an amount of years, especially when a song is, you know, has been around as much as this one has.
How long has that song been around?
6 years,
Yeah.
4 years,
Okay.
something like that.
Kind of also how you change in life, right? I mean, what seemed really important
Yep.
6 years ago is now maybe not, and
Time.
something that wasn't is.
Yeah.
Time does crazy
Yeah,
things.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I was fortunate. Sunday, I got to speak with Victor Wooten, one of the great
Oh,
bass
nice.
players of all time, and
Yes, seriously.
I kept on him, and I told him it's in my column tomorrow, but it just fascinated me. I said, look, I realize I'm asking Larry Bird, how did you see that pass? You know, he just saw it. He's that great. You know,
Yeah.
doesn't understand why you can't see it. So
Yeah.
I'm betting Victor can understand why everyone can't play the bass as well as he does. But
Yeah.
I kept asking, and he kept saying it was about communication and language, and people can learn languages. But then he said, it's the same way that you can talk to your child and then seconds later talk to your wife and make that transition.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I was like,
That's a great
it's
analogy.
That's a
genius,
really
Doug."
good analogy.
You know, it's language. You just it's how
Mhm.
it's presented and who you're dealing with. Because he plays with everybody. That
Yeah.
was sort of
Yeah.
the point of the conversation.
Yeah.
Is how can
You
you
have
just
to know who you're dealing with.
put a different hat on?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was really cool. But beautiful
Cool.
song.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great.
Tell everybody the website again.
DerekWayneMartin.com.
Okay. And that's where they.
DEREK. I'm a sucker for spelling.
Yeah, right?
Imagine.
Yeah.
That's where you can.
And there's like
find your
4
stuff.
different spellings of Derek. So
Okay. Yeah, we'll link you guys to that under the post.
Let's do one more, or you're going to do 2 more, but
Okay.
if you don't mind, do another one, and then I think I want to let everybody know sort of what's coming up in a couple of weeks, because we've got some
Heavy
exciting
hitters.
stuff, I think, some exciting changes. And
Yeah,
so,
we have
but
some festivals too.
we got all that coming, so
Yep.
yeah. What's
Sounds good.
next? What are you going to play?
So I'm gonna play one. It's called Whisper. It's not recorded, so
Can't find it.
it's a kind of a newer one.
Yeah,
So
just
yeah,
here.
the only here and only if you see me live. But it will be recorded at some point. But it's basically kind of comes from a place where maybe you find yourself making decisions that don't look like your normal self. And sometimes how you can lose track of who you really are, and you kind of need somebody else to tell you what your name is.
I don't want to interrupt the flow, but if I don't ask this now, I won't remember. But a lot of your recordings, are they solo or are they with
Full band.
full bands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
have.
wish I got to play in any, but not yet.
I have 3 EPs. 2 of them are full band, and 1 of them is more solo.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
All right.
great. It's a whisper. Have I lost my mind? Have I lost my way? I don't even remember half the words I say. In the dead of night, when all the world is fast asleep, I need you to whisper my name to me. Have I lost my nerve? Have I become weak? In the middle of the night, I do all but sleep. 'Cause my heart is tired, but my head is at full speed. I need you to whisper my name to me. Oh, could you come real close and whisper to me like a welcomed ghost? Could you stay by me just till I fall asleep? Oh, could you come real close and whisper to me like a welcomed ghost? Could you stay by me just till I fall, just till I fall asleep? Till I fall asleep.
Good stuff.
Thanks.
Been through a lot, huh? Yeah.
It's been a while, yeah.
Do most of your songs come from your own experiences?
That's a good question. I think because I write them, yes. I don't think they're always from a specific instance. Sometimes they can just come from an emotion itself. Like "Don't Walk Out on Me." Like I had no one in my life at that point to sing that song about.
Maybe you wanted somebody to
But
sing
I
that song
maybe I
about.
wanted somebody.
Yeah.
So it comes from, it doesn't, just because it doesn't have a story, like a personal story behind it, I think it's always personal, because it comes from someplace within you, whether you know where that is or not.
Did you write stories when you were a kid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually it did.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a writer, in kind of every sense of the term.
Did you?
Write stories?
Yeah, I wrote like novels when I was a
No,
kid. They
no.
weren't that nothing published. Yeah.
No, no. I was the classic. All of my growing up, it was, go to the library and copy it out of the encyclopedia. The
Oh, that's
creative
fun
writing.
too, though.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you?
Oh, I
Oh,
hated
totally.
Yeah, yeah.
it. In fact, I always joke. I remember telling my high school English teacher that there was nothing she was teaching me that I would ever use in a career that I would
You're
ever.
so difficult. You're so
Well, it was
difficult.
just a different way of teaching. So yeah, it was college for me. But
None of us have business futures, apparently.
that's,
No.
that's why I'm making so much money. Out of it.
No, yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
the addition of the violin. It really does.
It is. It's,
Make it
it's,
nice.
it's like
Nice.
it's
Good.
haunting
Yeah, it's
a little
cool. I
bit.
like it a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you guys make me want to listen to live music all day. And on Music Wednesdays, I try to like continue on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you guys been to the Signal?
I have not yet.
So tonight, I was going to ask you because I always call him and ask him because he knows more about music than I do. But I know enough, right? He may have a few years on me. I don't know. But this band tonight, Papa Docio.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
They're good?
Yeah, they're really
I always
good.
have to ask him, like, should I go? Yeah.
There aren't too many bad shows coming to town, so get out and see live music.
So that we have that, and then what else were you going to say?
Yeah, let me. So we've been doing this almost a year here at the library. We're very appreciative of the studio. It's an amazing space. Kessler and Tyler and the interns. We've been sort of guinea pigs, practicing whatever.
Always.
Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
But what we want to start doing is recording these so that we can take better advantage of that equipment in there, so they can mix it down and all that. Means we won't be live, not every week. We're still going to do live special feeds. Events.
Right.
Like in 2 weeks, Cirque du Soleil is coming to town.
Cirque du Soleil.
I know I wasn't going to say it right. Cirque du Soleil.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, that'll be cool. And then,
we're actually going to do that at the paper.
Okay, cool.
Because they're bringing dancers and a band.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm pretty excited about it. So we need a bigger space than this.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
I know, right?
I keep threatening.
And from, from the actual concerts and festivals, I like to try to go live because you're there in the mix, but the connections like with this whole digital world, sometimes when you're at like a Bonnaroo and there's who knows how many people, all the phones, you can't go live. So we're working on all that so we can make sure to bring it to you whatever way we can.
So we're gonna do 2 next week, and that'll help get us ahead. And so just let everybody know that we know the sound isn't always right, or the internet, or whatever. So
we're gonna blame it on the internet. We're gonna blame it on the internet, but we are so lucky to have this studio because they can really make this sound how you really truly sound.
And to be honest, for you guys, it's not fair for you to come in and do this great performance for 40 minutes and then nobody can hear it but us because there's some technical. Right. So that's going to help us fix that.
We're evolving.
Exactly.
Always learning. Always learning.
Rachel Kelly, Derek Martin.
Wayne Martin.
Wayne Martin. You're going to do one more for us. Yeah. And thank you both so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been a pleasure.
It's great. Fun. And we'll have, this will be up later on, right?
No, this one's live. This one's good. So
very
so confused.
This one's live. It starts next week. So
you can tell I feel like I'm always
live.
Well,
today was supposed to. No, it was supposed to be this week, but Diamond Dogs are coming in next week.
Okay.
Because to be honest, they're sort of the band that pushed us over the
edge. Can you imagine
They were so great, and it was a disaster technically, and I felt so bad. So they're coming back.
No, we have, but all the disasters you learn from are like the song you just sang. Not needing somebody to sit by you while you sleep because life's to that point. I feel like those things, have to happen to get you to become whoever you are or whatever you're doing. Like we have to have those moments to get here.
We've learned a lot, and I think they've learned, and you guys have noticed all the mic changes. We don't have the as somebody said, they made you guys look like terrorists because the pop guards. We don't have those anymore.
We've come a long way, and that's part of the journey. Yeah, and the public library here, we've talked about it before, but it is a learning facility for kids, young adults to really run this show, and that's a cool component that you don't find in most public schools, I know. Anyway, so it's definitely a form of art. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thanks again. What are you gonna do?
Thank you.
It's a song off my first record. It's called Lily.
Lily, that's pretty.
Oh my goodness, your skin's like flowers. I can see them drifting up your back, like fresh white lilies on green lily pads. floating down a river fast. If I were a bee, I'd land right there, steal some pollen and I'd make you mine. But I don't know where you are, and I'm pretty sure you're not my kind. You're a lily straight, tried and true, but I don't know what the hell to do with you. You're a lily straight, tried and true, but I don't know what the hell to do with you. Been a bee for quite some time, and seen many flowers pass me by. Some were good and smelled so sweet, but it didn't matter what I tried. They close up good and hold so tight, and they wouldn't let me get in there. I didn't do anything wrong. Let's hope things work out with you, my dear. 'Cause you're a lily straight, tried and true, but I don't know what the hell to do with you. You're a lily straight, tried and true, but I don't know what the hell to do with you. Oh. You're a lily straight, tried and true, but I don't know what the hell to do with you. You're a lily straight, tried and true, and I don't know just what to do.
Another beautiful song.
Yep. Another
this
good Wednesday.
Gorgeous day.
Best day of the week.
Yeah, the sunshine's
Very
supposed to
cool.
come out. They say. They say.
I hope so.
Rumors.
Yeah.
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 Very
Listen
cool.
to Mike Crowder's weather report on his Facebook page.
That's
Yes.
really funny.
Okay.
Derek, thanks.
Thank you,
Rachel,
Thank you so much.
congratulations to you and Nick.
Yeah.
My advice, I just went through it. Have fun.
I will.
That's
take
that's good advice,
We will.
Barry.
Yeah.
That is good
Fun.
advice.
Make sure you have a good time.
Yeah,
right.
always.
Thanks so
always.
much.
Thanks
All
to you.
right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Happy Hump Day. Go see how do you say it? Papa Do's.
Papadocio.
Yes, tonight at the Signal. I may or may not be there. Okay. Bye.